Historic Lambeau Field fittingly abuts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night primetime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ultra, go ultra. 60 red, 60 red. Black shot. Set.
Love going to throw right away. The swing now wide to Jacobs. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Let's go. 52 blue. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Lloyd. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw now, here's Love. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He'll field this at the 5. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Down.
Throwing. Love. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. You talk about this Washington defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try and get to that number 1 spot.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
In punt formation for the Packers.
This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Trap 50, trap 60.
Throwing now is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 23, here's a second down and 4.
Let's go. 19.
A give left side to Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here is 3rd down and 4. To the air goes Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Gay on for the Washington field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Come on, set.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Ready. White. 40.
Now Love. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Taking it about the 16. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 10. the first carry here for the running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go. Gotta be lying.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action. Daniels. They'll buy some time right. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Cougar 19. Go.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
But we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Come on, set. Blast, ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And past the 35, maybe dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard
Here we
line.
go, set. Black 40. Set.
They'll try the left side. It's Lloyd. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second and a couple.
Ready. Set.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. Hot route, so to speak.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On the set.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night primetime. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, 60 Eagles.
Right to the air is Daniels. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And they wanted to get him going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
60 Vikings.
To throw is Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Off the play fake, Daniels. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Daniels. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
At the 36-yard line.
Love looking to throw it.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he goes out right around the 39.
At the 39-yard
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
brings up 2nd
And that'll make it 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's put.
On play action. Love to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worrying about traffic coming out on the other end.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 boom. Ready.
Here's Love.
Over the middle, he's got Golden.
Touchdown! Packers!
Matthew Golden.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He finds his man complete. That's Lane. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and that run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love now. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Daniel Whelan now.
For the Packers.
This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. And this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call
keeper that's going to bring up a third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
An audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, here's Daniels.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Set, punt. Yellow, 43. Set.
Counter play with Jacobs.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Firing quickly out wide is Love.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
Throwing. Love. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Here we go. 50, green. Hunt, hunt.
On 3rd down, Ward. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the three. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the three instead of going for it.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Robinson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.